Hello world, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to learn about this vein shaped waffle dress. It's very simple and easy. You just need to know how to make a single crochet, double crochet, and how to create mesh and how to create the ruffles. You're going to need 4 different shades of the same color. We're going to need a tape measure, a hook of 5.5 mm, and you're going to need a pair of scissors, some needles. First of all, I'm going to make a double strand of these yarns because I just want it to kind of create some kind of design or kind of multicolored work. So I'm joining 2 strands together, okay, so that the 5.5 mm hook can hold it up. Then you make your chain. I'm starting with the band of the dress, so making a chain depending on how wide you want your band to be, so you chain according to. So I'm chaining, and I'm going to make a single crochet in each of the stitch holes till I get to the end of the work. Yeah, so single crochet till you get to where you started or the end of your row. With this project, you can use any color that you prefer, but I'm using shades of green for making this project. You can use just one color or one shade of one color to make it, but I'm using like 4 different shades of green. So when you get to the end of your row, you chain 1 and you turn your work. Now we are going to work back post. Okay, so we're going to make our single crochet back post, and we are using single crochet back post. You see, you turn your work, you realize that you have 2 loops on top, so you just single crochet at the back loop. Okay, so you just insert your hook at the back and you make your single crochet. I'm using back loop single crochet for the band because I want the band to be able to stretch when I put it on. So I'm making a single crochet back looping, and this is what you're going to use till you get to the end, or we get to the length that you want. Okay, so you back loop. Yeah, so when you get here, you chain 1 and you turn your work, then you back loop again. So just locate the loop behind and just single crochet through it, and you are good to go. Right, so you chain 1 and turn your work. So you're just going to chain 1 and turning your work and making back looping. So after several rows, this is what you have, and this should be the length of your high waist. Yeah, your high waist, you measure it and you make your back looping as long as you want to cover it. So now you're going to join the band together. So we are joining from the inside. We just want to hide the rough part of our work, so you just join like this and join the piece together by making single crochet to join the 2 pieces or the 2 ends together. Just single crochet through. Of course, you can use needle over here, but I prefer to use a single crochet to join the front and the back, or the beginning and the end of this. Right, so this is our band. You turn it inside so that our single crochet shows in the inside. Right, this our work. Now you're going to work way down the skirt. You're going to continue by making our skirt. So you first of all make single crochet in the first stitch hole that you have, then you make single crochet in each of the stitch holes that you are seeing over here. You make single crochet till you get to where you started from. So in order not to confuse yourself, just put an indicator or stitch marker there so that you don't miss your way. So single crochet in each of the stitch hole that I'm seeing over there till I get to where the stitch marker is. Okay, so when you get to where the stitch marker is, you continue by single crochet in each of the stitch hole. So you're going to single crochet round and round and round and round. You can choose to change your colors or maintain your color. Anyhow you just want your work to be. Just make sure that you are making a nice design or a nice skirt. So you are just single crocheting throughout. When you get to the 5th row, you make some increment, and the increment happens on every 10th stitch hole. Okay, so you single crochet till you get to the 9th stitch hole. Then in the 10th stitch hole, you make two single crochet in that same stitch hole. Okay, so instead of one single crochet in the 10th stitch hole, you make 2 single crochet. Then you start counting from 1, 2. When you get to the 10th stitch hole inside, you make 2 single crochet in that same stitch hole. So you are making 2 single crochet in every 10th stitch hole to make a kind of increment, because if you realize from your waist, when you get down to your from your high waist, as you move downwards, you realize that it keep on increasing. So our skirt must also increase way to our waist, down our waist. Yeah, so we make single crochet, but in every 10th stitch hole we make 2 single crochet in that stitch hole. Okay, so we do that till we get to the end, and you realize that when we get to the end, a kind of shape or the skirt will begin to increase. Only increase when you need to increase. And I'm increasing on every 5th row. Okay, depending on how long you want your skirt to be, you measure the person that you're working for, then you work according to. So you keep on increasing to when you get to the hip or the lower part of the hip. Okay, so we increase till we got to the lower part of the hip. Then we make some decrement. So let's keep on increasing. Let's keep on increasing till we get to the lower hip, which will be around this place. Yeah, So let's keep on with our single crochet and increasing. Okay, so at the lower hip, this is what we should be getting. Okay, so when we get to the lower hip of our work, this is what you should be getting. Now we are going to decrease instead of increasing. You're going to decrease. So in every 10th stitch hole, we are going to skip that 10th stitch hole. Okay, so instead of making double crochet in the 10th stitch hole, this time when we get to the 9th stitch hole, we make single crochet. In the 10th, we just skip that stitch hole and move on to the next stitch hole where we make a single crochet. So we are always going to skip one, or we are always going to skip the 10th stitch hole. So after skipping that one, you start counting from 1 to 9. Then on the 10th, you skip that, then you start counting from 1, just like that. So when you keep on with that, you realize that your work will gradually decrease. We are doing this because we want our skirt to look like a kind of penciled shaped skirt. Okay, so we are just going to decrease, and as we skip the 10th, it will automatically decrease by itself. Okay, so let's do that. After decreasing and after skipping, that's decreasing, this is what you should be getting. You realize that the lower part will kind of be like this. Yeah. Okay, so our skirt has been shaped. Now let's work on the top. You put an indicator in the middle part of your band, then you make a chain, and the chain should be equal to half of the band. Okay, so you make a chain, then you measure from the middle part of your band to the end. Okay, so you're just going to work on this part, then after that you work on the other side. Now you make single crochet in each of the stitch hole that you have. So you single crochet in each of the stitch hole to the end of your row. Right, so you chain 1 and you turn your work and you keep on with your single crochet till you get to the other side. When you get to 2 inches, so after making single crochet for 2 inches, you're going to decrease this side. So with decrement, you skip the first stitch hole, and in the next stitch hole you start making your single crochet. So you keep on making your single crochet to the end. What you're doing is you're trying to decrease one side of our work. So we are single crocheting till we get to the end, but when we get to our starting point, we always skip the first stitch hole, then we single crochet into the next to kind of cause some kind of decrement at that side. Right, so you chain one and turn your work, and because it's the end of our work, you keep on with your single crochet, normal single crochet, till you get to where our beginning or where we are trying to create some sliding effects. You turn your work and you skip the first stitch, and then next you make your single crochet. So anytime you skip the first stitch hole, you realize that your work is gradually sliding or giving a shape or reducing. When you get to 5 inches, that's what you should be getting. Now we are going to make some increments so that we regain our previous shape. So with the increment, you first of all you chain one, and in the first stitch hole you make one single crochet, next you make another single crochet like that till you get to the end. You chain one, you turn your work, and when you get to where we made the sliding, you just make like two single crochet. Okay, so you make single crochet, single, and you chain one, you turn your work, you make single crochet in each of the stitch hole that you have over here till you get to where we are creating the shape. Yeah, so when we get here at the end, you make two single crochet in the last stitch hole. Okay, so you realize that gradually we are increasing instead of decreasing, and you turn your work, you make one single crochet in each of the stitch holes till you get to the end. you chain 1 and turn your work. You keep on increasing till you get to the same length as this one. So from the beginning to the end, we are getting like 8.5 inch. Yeah, so now you're going to make making sure that this part, you repeat this part over here. Okay, so you're going to chain 1, you turn your work, then in the first stitch you make single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. You realize that side there's no increment nor decrement, so you're just going to move up and up till we get our desirable height that we want. Yeah, so after 13 inches or 13.5 inch, this is what I'm getting. Then you continue with your mesh. I hope by now you know how to make meshes, where you double crochet and you chain 1, you skip 1 and you double crochet. You chain 1, you skip 1 and double crochet, chain 1 and skip 1 and double crochet. So these are meshes, and you're going to make your meshes as long as you also want. I used mesh for the back because I realized that my yarn was not enough for the back. That's why I made the mesh at the back. So you can continue with your single crochet without making meshes, but I made the meshes. And the mesh, the length is like 10.5 inch, so 10.5 plus 13.5, making 23.5 inch long. Yes, so let's continue. You make 2 of these, and let me show you. Yeah, so with the 2 you just fix it here, making sure that where we shaped is facing the middle part. Okay, so let's before that, let's make our ruffles. With the ruffles, you're just going to use double crochet in making them. So you just insert your hook and make the ruffles over here. You're using double crochet instead of single crochet. So with the help of a hook and your yarn, you in the first mesh hole you make 4 double crochet, in the next mesh hole you make 6 double crochet in that stitch hole, in that mesh hole. Yeah, you make 6. Yeah, so in the next you're going to make 4. we're alternating between 4 and 6 double crochet in the mesh holes. Remember, it's in the mesh holes, so we make 6, then in the next mesh hole you make 4, the next you make 6, and the next you make 4 till you get to the end of your mesh. When we get to the other side too, we are going to make them different. So let's just get to the end of where the meshes end. Yeah, and I'll show you what to do. Yeah, when you get to the end, this is what you should be getting. You realize that your waffles are starting to form at the mesh part. Now when we get to where we have our single crochet, we're just going to make 3 double crochet in each of the stitch holes that you see. So any stitch hole that you see, make 3 double crochet in them. So 3 double crochet. Then next, make another 3 double crochet. 3, yeah, so we're making 3 double crochet in each of the meshes that we have till we get to the end of our project. Yes, so when you get to the end, this is what you have. You chain 1 and you make 1 double crochet in each of the stitch hole. This time we are not going to make 3 or 4 double crochet in a stitch hole. We are just making 1 double crochet in each of the stitch hole because our waffles have already been formed. So you make 1 double crochet in each of the stitch hole till you get to the end. Then you chain your work and you turn again, and you make 1 double crochet throughout. 1 double crochet till you get your waffle. You get the width that you want for your waffle. So you do that till you get here. Yeah, so let's do that. 1 double crochet in each of the stitch hole. 1 double crochet. Of course, you can use one color for this project, but I'm using a different shade of green for this part. Right, so when you get here, yes, you continue working by 1 double crocheting throughout till you get. So after making 4 rows of double crochet of the waffle, you should, so let's continue with it till you get to the 4th. You chain and you turn your work and you continue with 1 double crochet in each of the stitch hole. Okay, so making the 4th row of waffle till we get here. So on the 5th, you're not going to make double crochet just like this one. That one we are just going to use a different color or different shade of that same color. Yeah, we're using a different shade of that same color just to make 1 single crochet. Instead of double crochet, we are making 1 single crochet. I'm using a different color for this 1 single crochet in each of the stitch hole because I just want my waffles to pop up. Okay, so I'm using my brightest green color or shade of green in making my 1 double crochet at the edges. Okay, till I get to the end. Okay, so you realize that our waffles are already formed and it's popping. So you make 2 of these Okay, so you made 2 of these. This is the other part of our work, the same shape, the same length, the same waffle width. Yeah, so we are going to fix it on our skirt. So this is how we fix it on our skirt. You locate the middle part, make sure that your work starts from where our stitch marker is, from the middle. Yeah, then it ends at the side. Then this one too starts from the middle and ends at the side. And we are going to need a needle and a yarn of any of these colors to fix it. So we are going to fix it from the inside, okay, so that our stitches will be hidden in the inside. So you turn your work like this, and you make sure you make your stitches in the inside like this. Now we are going to fix the back too. Okay, so we'll fix it in the inside to hide our stitches as well. So you turn your work like this, and you, with the same needle and yarn, you will join it. Okay, join the back to the other part of the band, and you stitch it together. Stitch the ruffle together with the band, and you continue like that for the other side too. Right, so when you're done fixing everything, this is what you have. Very beautiful. You can make the skirt as long as you want, okay? You can use any shade of colors for this. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. So beautiful. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification. You can check out my other videos as well. So guys, I'll see you in my next video tutorial. Bye.